Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to the very first Caledon Community Collaborative Information Session. Thanks very much for making time in your day to attend. I'm happy to say that we have a pretty good turnout for our first session. My name is Lauren Bloomis. I'm the Manager of Legal and Special Projects at Victoria Park Community Homes, being one of the two partners that make up Caledon Community Collaborative, the other being Hamilton East Kiwanis Nonprofit Homes, which I'll speak to in a little bit. To start off, I just want to make clear what the purpose of today's meeting is. The purpose of today's meeting is informational only. So there isn't an opportunity here today. It's not the forum for engagement. This is meant to be an introduction to who we are and some general principles around the Caledon Community Collaborative development of 60 Caledon. There will be opportunities, several opportunities for community engagement and for you to provide meaningful feedback directly to us. And I'll go over that as part of today's presentation. So really today we're going to be focusing on who we are as Caledon Community Collaborative, our development vision for 60 Caledon, our timeline and major milestones for pre-construction and construction, and when and how you'll have opportunities to provide feedback, and finally some resources for you to look at, review the history of how this project came to be in your own time and at your own pace. So who are we? Caledon Community Collaborative is a partnership of Hamilton East Kiwanis Nonprofit Homes and Victoria Park Community Homes. Between these two organizations, we have nearly 100 years of experience building and operating safe and quality affordable housing in Hamilton and beyond. Both of these organizations are recognized leaders within the nonprofit housing industry and have a very long history of collaboration. So Caledon Community Collaborative is an extension of this long history of collaboration. Most importantly, we're also your neighbors. We have staff that live and work in this ward and others around the city. Both organizations are based in Hamilton, and in fact, just adjacent to 60 Caledon along Lotus Avenue, Victoria Park Community Homes has a development there. So we're already in your community. We are your neighbors. We understand the importance of safe community, and we're going to bring that ethos of community stewardship to the Caledon Community Collaborative and to the development of 60 Caledon. So just as a background for how we arrived here, how Caledon Community Collaborative came to be, and how we acquired the lands, I'll just take you back a few years. In 2018, the city of Hamilton purchased the surplus Mountain Secondary School lands for the purpose of developing new rental housing with a mandated affordability component. In 2019, the city of Hamilton issued their conditional sale offering of the lands, which was a document setting out the parameters upon which they would sell the land to a developer, and it included minimum affordability targets. And in the resources section in the end, I'll have a link to that conditional sale offering if you're interested. In 2020, Hamilton East Kiwanis and Victoria Park came together to put in a joint offer to purchase the land to develop a new mixed income residential development. In 2020, Caledon Community Collaborative, being the partnership, was formed for the purchase of the lands and to further the development. And taking us to present time in 2021 was the start of consultation with the city. And we're right now in just the start of formal consultation, which is where the very beginning of the planning process. So as our two organizations came together, we wanted to develop a cohesive vision for the 60 Caledon development. Our vision is to deliver a safe and sustainable development which provides good homes to families and individuals for generations to come. Our model addresses a critical need for affordable housing and beyond. It provides a safe place to call home for families and individuals and employs quality construction techniques, which are environmentally sustainable. And we are also bringing in an element of social sustainability in how we create community and support both our residents and the broader community. Our model is age and family friendly and creates and participates in community. So some of the key design considerations is one, density consistent with the official plan. So that's gentle density we're looking at towards the interior of the site and back towards Calvin Christian School. Cohesive streetscape, a streetscape that complements the existing appearance and character along Tyrone and Caledon. Preservation and enhancement of community green space. We've already heard from community members and from Councillor Danko about the importance the school lands have played in terms of green space for the community. We've heard that loud and clear, and we understand the importance of that space. And we are incorporating that into our plans, and we intend to have not only green space that is accessible for the community, but enhanced space with some programmatic opportunities. Safety is a cornerstone of our design considerations and our development principles. Sustainability, and lastly, accessibility. So just introducing some of our partners in this project, the two proponent organizations, which is Hamilton East Kiwanis and Victoria Park, CMHC as our primary funder, the City of Hamilton, of course, and Ellis Don, who we are working with as development consultant and builder. So just to get a sense of project timeline and the major milestones, which you can find all of this also on our website. So in winter 2021, where we are right now, we're in formal consultation with the city. And as I said, that's the very first step in the planning process. Spring 2021, so coming in, we're targeting April, we'll be looking to start demolition of the school and to submit our rezoning application. In fall 2021, we're anticipating the statutory public meeting. I said virtual there because it's likely that that will be hosted virtually. That will be an opportunity, the legislative opportunity for the community to give feedback, but also we will have many opportunities in the interim that are informal. Winter 2022 approximately is when we expect this to go to the council for vote. Spring and summer 2022 is the site plan approval process and detailed design development, with construction starting in fall 2022 and occupancy is targeted for fall of 2024. So community feedback, and I think this is probably why most of you are here today. This particular session, as I said, is informational only. It's meant just to be a very brief introduction of who we are. There's going to be several opportunities for community to provide input. So we have 5 informal community consultations currently planned, this being just the first. They will be increasingly interactive and you'll have an opportunity to engage with us directly. On top of that, there's the statutory community meeting that I referred to, and we're also interested in ongoing communication with you. At our website, you can find our contact, our email address, but it's also here. We're interested, even coming out of this very first session, to hear from you, your questions, your concerns. And we'll look at them, we'll either address them through frequently asked questions, through newsletters that we are going to be sending out periodically, or in our next sessions. So to that end, we're hoping to stay connected with you and your neighbors. Please do tell your neighbors and direct them to our website at caledoncc.ca. You can email us at contact@caledoncc.ca. And our next session, which will be interactive, is March 23rd, 2021 at 12 p.m. At that time, we expect to have more details in which we can engage. We're very, very early on in the process right now. So that will take us into a time when we have a little bit more information. So some resources for you to learn about us, our partners, the site, and affordable housing more generally are a few are listed here. This is if you're interested in between now and our next meeting at looking at who we are, looking at some of the affordable housing research or Councillor Danko's newsletter, all of which periodically have updates and information related to the 60 Caledon development. Then please do go ahead. And that takes us to the end of our presentation and our introduction today. We do want to hear from you, so please do connect with us, and we look forward to seeing you at our next session. Thank you for coming.